Hello students. So today in entrepreneurship class, I'm going to discuss the next topic in marketing management. In my previous video, I have discussed what is branding and what are the different types of brand and what features a good brand name should have. Okay, now next topic after that in marketing is logo and tagline. Now, what is logo? See, before logo, I'll just refresh what branding is. Branding is what? It is the name, sign, symbol given to a product for identification. Now, logo is important part of branding. It is a part of branding. Like I said, this is what? This is the logo of SBI. Okay, this is the logo of a bank and SBI. So it is an identifying symbol. What is logo? Logo is an identifying symbol. It's an important part of brand and it's a graphic mark or emblem. Okay, it's the emblem of a particular organization. It is the graphic mark of it. So this part is called logo. So logo is present everywhere. Like this logo is always present in the product of this company. So why logo is given to a product? It is identification. It gives information about the product. Then it is shortcut for advertising also. Suppose a company is advertising by this logo only, that means people will be identifying that product or that company because of that logo. So it is shortcut for advertising and then it is a visual component. Okay, it is a visual component of a company's brand. Whatever brand a company is having, it is the visual component of it. Next is tagline. So tagline is basically, it is very simple but powerful messages. If the company wants to give some message to the customer, then it is in the form of tagline. Okay, so tagline, they are very simple so that every common people can understand what message the company wants to give. So it is very simple, which can be easily understandable by people, but it is a very powerful message which tells you about the product in detail. So it tells you about the goals, the mission of the company and the features of the product also. So it can be in the form of question. Okay, taglines can be in the form of question or statement or exclamation. Okay, like you can take example, see taglines, as I said, is a statement. Now you can take example like, I'm loving it. Okay, so this is what? This is a tagline of a product. Okay, then we have Rasna. I love you, Rasna. This is the tagline, and a very good message of Amul is a gift for someone you love. So this type of statement are a simple statement. These are the statement, a gift for someone you love is a simple statement, but a very powerful message that it is a gift for whom? For someone you love. Okay, so this is what tagline is. So these are generally part of branding, logo and tagline. Next topic is packaging. So packaging is, it is the act of producing or designing the container or wrapper of the product. That means we never sell a product after manufacturing directly, but we give it a pack. We pack it. Okay, even if when we are giving gift to someone, we generally wrap it, we pack it. So that is what packaging is. Same in case of products. When products are manufactured, they are wrapped, they are packed. Okay, so this packaging is what? It is producing or designing the wrapper or the packaging of the product. Now there are three levels of packaging. First is primary packaging, then secondary, and then transportation. So primary packaging is what? It encloses the product, or it the product is wrapped in this. So this is the first level. Secondary packaging, it provides additional protection to the product. Okay, so this one is encloses the product. It gives additional protection to the product. And transportation packaging is required for, or it helps in storage and transportation. Okay, like you can take example of Colgate toothpaste or any toothpaste. A toothpaste tube is the toothpaste tube is the primary packaging in which the toothpaste is there. Okay, so it encloses the toothpaste. So this is the primary packaging. Then that toothpaste is that comes in a box, small box. So that is secondary packaging because it gives additional protection. And then transportation packaging, when a lot of toothpaste boxes, they are sent from one place to another in big corrugated boxes. So these are the three levels. Now, why packaging is important? It is important because it helps in product identification again, then protection, then promotion of product, then product differentiation. All these things are then easy handling also, since it is used in transportation, so it provides easy handling. So these are the benefits of packaging, and there are three levels of packaging. Next is labeling. Now labeling is giving information about the product. Now, as you can see, this is a pen in my hand, a marker pen in my hand. Now this marker is what? It is something is written on it. That means it is the name of the company, the logo of the company, and other information, like it is giving the information about the product, that it is a black color marker, then it is very easy to dry, and then vibrant color, then broad marking. So these are the features of the product which is written here. This is what? This is labeling. And the manufacturing company and the company which is marketing this product, then the date of manufacture, and other details are given. Okay, now this is what labeling is. Now labeling is what? It gives you information, okay, about the product. So as I said, this label is giving information about the product. Now it can be a simple tag. Now suppose you are going to a shopping mall and you are going to purchase a shirt. So in that shirt there is a simple tag where only some barcode is there and some basic information or one or two words are there. So it can be a simple tag, that is also labeling, or it can be a very complex graphic, like if you take example of Maggi, the packet of Maggi, or the packet of any other product, like you can take example of television, okay, the labeling on the television. So it can be a very complex graphic, or it can be a simple tag also. Now, for what labeling is done? Labeling is done first of all to describe the product. It tells you about the product, then it gives you information about the product, it promotes the product, then it helps in promotion also, because we'll come to know that, okay, it is a Dom's pen or it is a Faber-Castell marker pen, so it promotes the product also. Then grading of the product. Okay, label part, you can mention that suppose a company is selling rice. So which is a classic rice, some rice is biryani rice, or some other varieties of different varieties of rice are there. So labeling helps in grading, and then it helps in identification of the product. So these are what labeling does. Now here we have to do intellectual property rights also. Now what is intellectual property rights? It is legally recognized exclusive rights. Okay, sometimes there are some rights given to the creator of a particular thing. It can be for coming up with a new product or a new manufacturing design, or it can be for some artistic work. Okay, so this is what? This is the right given to the creation of the mind. Something which is created by a person, he has some exclusive right for that. That is intellectual property rights. Now we have 5 intellectual property rights. First is patent, then copyright, industrial design, trademark, and trade secret. Now what is patent? Patent is a right grant to the inventor the right to exclude others from making. That means if somebody has invented something, he can exclude others from making that particular product. Okay, so it can be for any machine apparatus or computer software or product patent. Okay, so these are for inventions, some inventions if somebody has done. Then copyright. Copyright is generally for creation of original artistic work. Means if somebody has created some artistic thing, you cannot copy it. So that is copyright. This is the right to the creator of that original work, that he can exclude others from using that particular art. Now next is industrial design. This is what? It can be a 2D or 3D pattern to produce a product. Okay, a visual design of the object. Next is trademark. Now trademark is any recognizable sign, symbol, expression, okay, which provides an enterprise, which actually distinguishes the product. See, trademark we have done in branding also. It is that, what is trademark there? It is that part of brand which gets legal protection. So here we are talking about legally recognized rights. So trademark is that particular sign or design by which you can identify a product which nobody else can copy. Then we have trade secrets. These are some business secrets of a particular organization. So that also any confidential business information is a trade secret. A company can give its trade secret, like McDonald's or pizza burger manufacturing, any company can give their trade secrets or their recipes to someone for manufacturing, or these secrets cannot be used by someone else. Okay, so these are the intellectual rights which we have to do. With this we complete this part, and in the next video we'll discuss about the pricing and place.